Um, Let me check if all my sound settings are right. Hello, chat. Welcome. I hope y'all are alive. Hopefully, no necromancy going on. I'm rating every mainstream Mario game today. Mainstream, like mainstream, like the ones people know about, not the 80 other games that no one knows. Yo, I need water real quick though. One sec, chat.
1 hour later.
Good shit, bro. Okay. Let's get to it. I'm a little nervous for some reason. Okay, some of these, granted, I have not played a lot of, but I have seen gameplay and I've played a little bit of. Okay, for example, Super Mario. Actually, we're gonna start with something I do know. Mario Odyssey, baby. They don't have Mario Wonder here. One sec. I somehow put it here twice. So yeah. Whatever. Let's just start talking about it. Let's start with Mario Odyssey. I really like Mario Odyssey. I thought this game was fucking phenomenal when it came out, and even my mom did actually. Me and her probably both, like separately, individually, beat this game in under a day. Me first, obviously, because I got the Switch for my birthday back in like 2018. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put this game pretty high up, honestly, S tier. The open world concept works so well for Mario, and it's been done before with games like this one. But I think in this game they really and Galaxy obviously. But I think in this game they kind of perfected it more so than they did in past games. And I think just generally exploring this game was really fun when compared to like other Nintendo lines like Pokemon. It's a little lackluster sometimes. For example, running around in Pokemon Violet was just not as entertaining as running around in Odyssey was. So for those reasons, I have to put it up here. I just have to. I'm not breathing. I'm out of breath. Yeah, I don't know why this is here twice. I accidentally put it here twice. But we can talk about it next anyway, since it wants my attention. So no, it's fucking. I did it, bro. Mario Wonder. Mario Wonder is a really good game as well. I like Mario Wonder a lot. Same kind of thing where I generally beat the game in just a couple hours, like on the first day I played it. Actually, this one maybe I took 2 days. I low-key maybe might have took 2 days. But I did like this game just as much as Odyssey, if not maybe a little less, because the childlike wonder when I played Odyssey, I was like 13. When I played Mario Wonder, I was like 18. It's a bit of a difference. But Mario Wonder was still very cool. I feel like they changed a lot of the formula when it came to the other 2D Mario games. And in comparison to this one, they added a lot of like music elements, new animations, new running. They changed the multiplayer mechanics, and for a 2D Mario game, it's better, but it's still kind of bad, but it's better. So, I'd mark it as an improvement. Improvement is good. Improvement is always good. And, for those reasons, I want to put an S tier. I don't really have anything bad to say about this game. Besides the fact that I didn't like the design of Bowser, but I'm not gonna. The game's been out for a while. He was a big shit, bro. He turned into the castle and it looked wonky. Okay, it looked a little goofy. But besides that, it was very cool. And it is a children's game, so I have to expect some of the designs to be goofy. So hey, it's S tier, okay? Besides that, I can't really fault it for anything. Okay. I forgot what this game was called, but it's the open world version of Super Mario 3D World, and it was the DLC that you get. I watched a lot of footage of it. I never actually played it myself, but I watched Mr. Man with wife and 2 kids, Squeaks, play it, and he was having a blast reading chat. He didn't really seem too enthralled with the game, but I could be wrong. But from watching, I wouldn't really think it's a game that I would play. It was interesting. It was a little different. It was like they had a bunch of extra assets and they just threw together a bunch of random levels and just like absolute brain fodder. Like, it would be funny if we put block here, block here. What do we do? What if we make this guy big all of a sudden? Like, but I could be wrong. They could have put a lot of effort into it, and I just don't see that until I play it. But until then, I am gonna put it in C tier because it was kind of like it's like the back rooms of Mario games. It's like assets that are just everywhere that shouldn't belong everywhere. It's like, hey, there's this office like building. This should not be here. Why is it here? You know what I mean? But it's like the same thing with this. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in C tier. It's like it looks fine. It doesn't look bad. I will admit it. Like, it looks moderately fun. Just maybe not my type of game. That's why I put it in C tier. I said haven't played, but I should write just don't know about. That probably makes more sense. Okay, so next game. Hey, Mario Wonder's still here. Let's put this up here. Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64. Yo, I can't lie to you. It's an absolute banger for a lot of the same reasons. This was technically the original open world Mario game, right? I would have to say. I like the painting ideas. I thought the painting thing was so cool, and they did repeat it for a couple other games. It was shown again and again, like in I'm pretty sure in Luigi's Mansion it was shown a little bit. In Mario Galaxy and stuff, there's maybe an occasional painting you can jump inside to enter a different room. I know there's one in 3D World, but I really like that painting mechanic. And just exploring in this game, I wouldn't say it's as fun because there's kind of a more of a set path in this game. They want you to do this mission, then do this, and collect all the stars, and that's all you do. They don't really want you to look around on your own. But regardless, it was still kind of fun too. I feel like they were very creative with this game, with like the random little missions like racing Koopa, or like I don't know, playing with Nessie, or these weird interesting maps where there's like time bending going on in the clocks and stuff. It's just very unique. To be fair, I haven't fully played this game. I have played a decent amount though. I have it on my Switch and I have it on my PC. I mean my original N64, of course. But this game also has to go in S tier. I can't lie to you. It feels good to put that there. Oh god, there's just too many games I like so much. Oh, there's too many games. I want to put them all in S tier, but I can't do this, bro. Oh god, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Okay. But I feel like the reason I want to put a game in S tier, let me explain my reasoning real quick, is I feel if a game has something or a lot of something that I think should be promoted or should be done more, I want to put that in S tier as like a reward to Nintendo, like they're a dog or something. But obviously they don't care about my opinion. But I think the thing that they did in that game is so well done that it should be done more. So I'm like, hey, S tier, I want more of this. That's what I'm saying, right? And so I'm like, Odyssey, I want more open world aspect where I get to do whatever the fuck I want. Mario Wonder, I want more new cool music and designs and animation. Mario 64, I like this weird ideas and concepts you came up with in this game. You know, I want more of these. But that's a little bit of my explanation for that. Going lower, it'd be like there's just less of these concepts, or it's just something that I find less intriguing, like this game. Or again, I just don't know about the game. Speaking of don't know about the game, I don't know what this is, and I don't know what this is. I've never I've never played or seen anything about those two, so we're just gonna throw them down there. But the next game I do know is Super Mario Bros. Wii. I've actually played the ever-loving fuck out of this game. This was probably, I think, the second Mario game, or yeah, third Mario game I have ever played in my life. I've actually played a lot of this game with my siblings and my cousins and everyone. Super Mario Bros. Wii is enjoyable. I like their multiplayer aspect a lot. The 4-player multiplayer, as well as like the coin rush and all that stuff that you get alongside the game, the mainstream game, the main story game. I think it's all really enjoyable, even though the coin battles did put a little bit of stress on me. The time constraint scares me. The game overall was really enjoyable, and I speedran it a little bit. I won't lie to you, I'd probably beat this game in like 30 minutes if you put it in front of me, even right now, even with my old man lack of like fingers. I don't have the same abilities to play these games as I did when I was a kid, but I think I'd still beat this game in like 30 minutes or less. A really wonderful game, honestly. I enjoyed it a lot, but I think objectively this game is very similar to a lot of the other games shown on this tier list that I'm gonna have to rank. Yeah, and because of that, I will have to put it a little lower. And it doesn't show the same type of creativity found in these games, but it was the first of this kind of like style, I think, for the most part. You can argue it's similar to some of the 3DS games, so on that I would say that's fair. But yeah, I'm gonna put this in an objective B tier. Okay, now Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario World. To be honest, Super Mario World I don't know a whole lot about. I have seen a good amount of gameplay, but I think a lot of what I've seen is Kaizo, so I'm not exactly sure what I've seen is actual Super Mario World gameplay and Kaizo's. So I'm gonna put it here. And Super Mario 2 I actually do know a good bit about, I think. I haven't really played it myself, but I've seen that a lot of I'm pretty sure the game was actually meant for a completely different character that wasn't at all like Mario or anything. And instead they just threw Mario in there because they're like, you know, this character doesn't have any like any platform. We don't know this character. No one knows this character but us. And like, hey, you know who we do know? Fucking Big Man Plumber Mario. I was gonna say Big Man Blastoise. Yeah, we'll put this in like A tier, but because the title is meant to be for a different character, it's so creative looking. There were like radishes and new enemies and weird world design that we see more afterwards, but at the time, weird world design, and I think that's really cool. So I think it's at least an A tier. You could argue for an S, but just personally not as interesting to me as these other games. Could be because it's missing that 3D aspect, but I think I do like a lot of 2D games as well, so I'm gonna put it there. Oh, Mario Wonder. So yeah, A tier. I had to check I was recording. For some reason I got scared. Oh my god. Super Mario 3D Land. Okay, so 3D World is the one on the Wii. 3D Land is the one on the DS. I believe that's the difference, right? I'm not making a mistake here. Am I right? Am I, chat? So Super Mario 3D Land, very cool game on the 3DS. I think it was really well made. Some of the camera controls are funky, but hey, that's just because of the limitations of the 3DS. Not much you can really ask for there. I'd put this game in a good B tier. I wouldn't say it was the most fun I've ever had playing a game, but I wouldn't say it was bad. I actually did enjoy it quite a good bit. And honestly, the same things could be said for 3D World, except 3D World had better camera control. It looked a little bit prettier because it's not following the, I believe, 240 by 480 or 240 by 360p screen of the 3DS. So I'm honestly gonna put this in a low A tier. If there was a tier between A and B, like A.5 or B.5, actually A.5 would be S tier, but B.5, I would put it there. But you know, we're gonna put it at the bottom of A tier. Next game, Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I actually really been wanting to play this game ever since I played the OG Galaxy. But I have not played this, so I'm gonna put it in I don't know about. Okay, but I will soon. I promise. This is summer break. I got time. But speaking of which, Super Mario Galaxy. My aunt got me this game when I was a kid, when I first got my Wii from my uncles, and I cherish this game a lot. I thought it was really cool, and I felt bad that she spent all that money on me, even though it was probably like what, $50 at the time, I think. And hey, that was a lot for the time, but now it's like nothing. I mean, that was a lot at the time, though. I don't work a job. I can't say it's nothing. This game is cool. This game was really cool. This game was so fun. This game, the gravity control, a lot of the stuff, the map design, just the weird enemies. Honestly, there's a really strong argument for S tier in this game as well. It just feels like I shouldn't be putting it in S tier because I put so many games in S tier already. But there's nowhere else to put it. It's just such a phenomenal game. Have y'all heard the music in this game, bro? The fucking Terrence music? Yo, future me, put it on right now. Maybe it's on in the background, I don't know. Y'all hear that shit? Y'all hear that? Bro, it's so hard, man. It's so good. I don't know why I said man there. The fucking brown in me came out, sorry. But regardless, I don't think I could put that anywhere but S tier, even though I really want to put it somewhere else because I feel bad for putting the majority of games in S tier so far. But anyways, we have to move on. Super Mario Bros. The OG. This game was boring. I'm sorry. This game's boring. I get it's the original. I'm sure it was amazing at the time. In fact, my dad told me when he was a kid, he actually played so much of this game. He would do nothing but play this game until he had to go do other things. But this game was boring for me. I didn't really enjoy it as much. But it's the limitations of what they had at the time. It's a 2D game. I'm sure it's innovative and amazing for what they could do. But in my modern day standard, I don't care, bro. D tier, moderately interesting. It's not E, but it's nothing higher. I'd rather play this than this. You know what I'm saying? Super Mario Land, I actually have it on the Game Boy Color right next to me. Maybe I'll put up a picture of that on screen. I haven't played this game for more than 5 seconds because I played the first world and I got so bored. all the levels are, there's no color or anything, even though it's on my Game Boy Color, which yeah, I know, really old game, so I can't expect it to have that kind of stuff, but there was just nothing keeping my little ADHD brain in, so I'm gonna put it E tier. I've seen some gameplay, I know what it's about. I know Rosalina's in it. Not Rosalina, sorry. Also, Rosalina, amazing person. I know. Yo, what's her name, bro? The mayor of New Donk City. It starts with a P, I believe. I'm forgetting her name. Whatever. She's badass. She's in here. She's cool. But in here, she's a damsel in distress, so which I don't really care too much about. So whatever. Super Mario Land 2, don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Super Mario Bros. 3, I do actually know a good bit about, and I like some of the power-ups in this game a lot. Like I believe it's this game I know about. I could be confusing it with Super Mario World, but there's like the cape power-up and the Tanuki or frog costume in this one, which I do fuck with. I'm gonna put this game in C tier because I remember it being relatively creative from what I've seen on other people playing it. I haven't played it myself too much, maybe at most 10 minutes, but I will put it there because I believe that game is, if I sat down and gave it an actual chance, I think I would really enjoy this game, like about as much as I'd enjoyed this one, just maybe not as much as these, you know what I'm saying? That's all my reasoning for that. I don't have any more reasoning for that. That's I know it's a little lackluster for like these last two, but that's all I could say. For these last two, but that's all I could say. Okay, this is New Super Mario Bros. For the 3DS, I believe. Now, this game was my actual first ever Mario game on my 3DS, which is the first console I ever got too, which my dad bought for me when I was like 12 or 11. This game was really cool. This game was really fun. I didn't eat for like 2 days when I was playing this game because I was so enthralled into this game. I'm like, the cloud level, me run, it's cloud level. I don't know. It was just super entertaining for my little head. I think it's because I never had a console before it, and it just really captured my brain cells in like the perfect way. So much so that I didn't drink water or eat food, and I think this game is really high up there. If it was my personal feelings, I would put this game higher up there, but because I have to be objective, more or less, okay, I want to put it in B tier, below 3D World, and below Wii. Now, I do have reasoning. The reasoning it's below Wii is because the multiplayer aspect in this game is just not the same. It's not as good. In this game, there was a multiplayer. You could play with the Luigi, another person, via the wireless connection on the 3DS. Very cool, by the way. I love the connectivity on that console between the community, but it's not as good as the ability for multiplayer on the Wii, where you could have 4 players, and the camera controls in multiplayer for the 3DS version was kind of stagnant, where the camera was stuck on both of you, but it wouldn't move unless Mario, I think, moved across the screen, while on this one it would follow every player at least a little bit and zoom out so that they have ample room to run around, which still had its flaws. It wasn't perfect, but it was much better, and I think for those reasons it's higher. And then both these games lack the creativity of 3D Land and 3D World, so that's why it's lower than those. Oh, so this game's lower than this. I don't know why it's higher. Yeah, I think that's like solid reasoning. I don't think that's bad. Super Mario Bros. U is more or less the same game as Wii. I don't think I could justify putting this game higher than 3D Land. It is. I actually played this game recently for the first time. It is the exact same. Like, there are not many differences. Sometimes it's more graphically or visually pretty, like in the backgrounds and stuff, but that's just not enough to justify it. And I think they took out my penguin costume in this game. I love the penguin costume. I finally burped, chat. Oh my god. Okay, New Super Mario Bros. For the DSi. This game was good. I know I keep saying this, but this game was good. I like this game. There was actually mini games in this one that me and my sister played a lot on our old DSi until my sister broke it. I will never forgive her for that. My uncles also gave me this DSi, but this DSi, the games, the mini games, it was like poker and like Find Luigi. I'm sure a lot of you have been traumatized by Find Luigi, along with some other stuff like sorting out these 2-colored bombs and all these other random mini games that were actually very, very ridiculously fun. And I think just having all those bonus options alongside the main story game, which also had very unique power-ups, like with the blue shell and the blue shell that let you like spin around as Mario, like a Koopa could when you kick a Koopa shell, or I'm sure there's more, but I can't remember. But I do remember the level design being pretty unique as well. This game was very cool. I like this game, and I want to put it above 3D World. Yeah. Super Mario Sunshine, I actually do have it on my Nintendo Switch. To be fair, haven't played a whole lot of it. I've heard a lot of good things. I played first I played the first after the tutorial bit of this game, and I couldn't figure out where to go, which is more or less just my own stupidity hindering me. But I don't think I would put this game higher than A tier based on what I've seen. I think the concept of using the weird weird water thing is really cool by that doctor that shows up in every Mario game known to man. But I don't think it's entertaining enough for me to really put it higher. I think some of the boss fights are cool, and to be honest, I think it could go highest of A tier. I think I haven't given it a proper chance. I think it's like trying to be Mario Galaxy, but just isn't there. And so I think it's just about under. Yeah, I don't think that's wrong. I think this game does a lot of things really well, and it is open world. It does have a different, unique mechanic to defeat bosses and maneuver around, and there's a cool story that doesn't make complete sense, but hey, it's there and they tried with it. There's some unique level design. I know there's a Plinko level that everyone hates because it's impossible. That actually might be Galaxy. I might be confusing it there. No, I'm pretty sure it's this one. And you know, I think this game generally did do what it set out to do pretty well. So hey, A tier's fine. Oh yeah, Matter Games. So if y'all like this tier, I don't know. I was gonna classic YouTuber outro. I don't really know what to say here. This is my tier list. I don't think I want to shift anything around. I think I generally agree with this tier list. I still don't know why there's two Mario Wonders. I can't remove them, but they're staying. Take a screenshot now. Yell at me in the comments if you want. This is what I think so far. Maybe I'll have a change of heart after I play some of these a little bit more. Like this one, any of these, by the way, or this one, or this one, or this one. But those I've played some of. But yeah. Unless I have a change of heart, this is what the tier list is for now. This is generally how I feel about these games. I really don't think there's anything I would change. But yeah, if y'all disagree, let me know why. I don't know why you would. My opinion's kind of the best opinion you could take, honestly. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Bye.